Another aspect of Plein Air Easton that has gained momentum year in and year out are the workshops, demonstrations, and educational programming of the festival that draw art lovers into town. On Thursday night of the festival, Plein Air Easton hosted A View from the Other Side of the Easel with Tim Newton and Peter Trippi. Well-known collector Tim Newton and prominent editor Peter Trippi joined together to discuss the role of the collector in today's art world. Having collected art since 1991, this fireside chat specifically focused on Newton's journey within the art community. He shared his experiences and collecting strategies and spoke directly about Easton's rising status in the world of art.
Well, Easton is certainly I think the leader of individual shows. I mean, the caliber of the artists, and Peter being the juror this year.
Well, it's a leader in the sense that it is incredibly well organized, but then there's also the talent coming in. That this is a city that a lot of people in America may not have heard of before, but obviously the people who've been here love it and want to come back.
You don't want to miss it.
And that counts for a lot.
Yeah.
And they hear about it from their colleagues and they say, well, I'm going to get in if I can. And that, I think, is a real coup for a place that's so small and relatively off the radar.
And Kathy and I go to a lot of art shows around the country, and this is our third year here, and this is like a pick of the litter. It's really for great plein air work from great artists.
Yeah. I also feel that plein air generally is something that matters more to many Americans than it did, let's say, 15 years ago, partly because of environmental issues that we're witnessing today. I think that people are more aware of nature, for good or bad, and I think that they want to be thinking about it in the context of visual culture. And certainly when it comes to painting, it's something that you can afford, it's something that you can live with, you can have it in your house, you don't have to store it in the garage. It's not a film that you go see once and then forget about. I think that actually counts for a lot. I think these artists are aware of that power that they have, and that probably is only going to expand.
The spontaneity of plein air art well done is what gives it its real enduring value.
Yeah.
Because when you've got top level artists like these that are here right now, and you get that beautiful spontaneity, it's like some of the great Impressionist works.
And I think a lot of Americans respond to Impressionistic techniques very well because they're familiar with it through the history of art. If there's any period in art history that we know and admire, it's probably Impressionism.
Absolutely.
Not that all of these artists are Impressionist, but they have that same vitality,
that's
spontaneity,
right.
and that counts for a lot.
Yeah.